Hey guys, it's John here. Welcome back to the look inside the Vintage Geeks toy room. This is my pilot shelf. I've got a lot of the X-Wing and Snowspeeder pilots. Would you say Rogue Squadron, Red Squadron, and Yellow Squadron? Gold, right? Yeah. From Star Wars and Empire Strikes Back, right? A bunch of my 12-inch figures from the Hasbro line from the 90s. And other modern stuff from the... What is that, like Force of Destiny or whatever you called it. So today I got another look at this. I've flushed out a lot of my dinosaurs with equipment for the Dino Riders series. I found all these dinosaurs in a lot, and slowly over time I've been building up all the armor and accessories. I showed you the Ankylosaur in an earlier video. I'll put a link down below if you didn't see it. And he had this cool character that came with him. But today I thought we'd take a closer look at the Monoclonius with this shark man, this Hanmerhead Shark guy. I thought that'd be pretty cool to take a look at because he's pretty much complete. I mean, all his parts are there, so it's a good one to look at and get a good idea on how these things were back in the day, because Dino Riders was pretty cool. He had this brain box. That's how they controlled him. The detailing on these guys are pretty cool. I really like the knobby skin, the paintwork. The brain box is kind of the thing that the bad guys use to control the dinosaurs, because they couldn't control it with telepathy like the good guys. They could telepathically tell them that they're not bad. These Monoclonius and the Styracosaurus both had a tail that moved, and it would move the head when you move the tail, and vice versa. They had legs that move. The legs just move back and forth. And it had this tail whip sort of chain thing on the back, so that it whipped someone. It would have to poke them in their gut or whatever. The chair moved around, rotates, so that you can see different areas of the battlefield. And the guns, of course, move up and down. Has these red things on the end. That is the most difficult thing to find, are the red tips for the weapons. You'll see 99% of them out there that don't have the red tips. And to get them all matching, they came in silver and this tannish gold color. So for some reason, I had a really hard time tracking down a non-broken yellowish tan gun. So I have a silver gun on one side and a tannish yellow on the other. His chair is pretty cool. It's got like a little seat thing in there to hold him in. A strap, or you might call it. Here's the guy. His head moves. His arms move up and down. He's got a lot of detail in his body. His legs bend at the knee. So that's pretty much the articulation for all these characters. He's got a lot of detail in the paint and the little design of the characters. But yeah, he goes right in the chair like this. That little strap holds him in. The strap is something that's commonly broken. So I kind of lucked out. Even though there's a slight color variation on the one gun, this is really nice to have a pretty much complete looking Monoclonius. You know, it's super difficult to get. I had to buy, I swear it was probably close to 8 or 9 different lots of parts and then cobble it all together. So it was not an easy task to find the equipment for these dinosaurs. The weapons, the seats, the harnesses, the brain box, the part that goes on the tail. All this stuff is extremely difficult to get, in one shot, And if you do buy it in one shot, you're going to pay hundreds of dollars. Where if you buy these small lots of parts and sort of piecemeal it together, $10 here, $20 here, and you've got, everything that you need for that character. I mean, if you're trying to go for one specific character, you're going to spend a lot of money because you're not going to want to get the other stuff. But if you buy lots, like I had, fortunately, 6 or 7 dinosaurs to go for. So I could afford to get a lot of parts for $10 or $20. And then I'd get like, oh, here's one part for the Monoclonius. Here's one part for the Deinonychus. Oh, I got a part for the pterodactyl in this lot. You know, it's kind of like, you know, you get 1 or 2 pieces for each dinosaur, but you're buying 20 pieces for $10 or $20, you know? That's kind of how I had to do it. It has this trap, you know, so if he gets away, the brain box falls off. They can trap him in it, put the brain box back on. And the trap had some kind of rubber band underneath, which I don't have. And I'm sure I can just put another rubber band on it and use that little clip you saw, and then it would engage it and it would snap shut. But I just haven't taken it apart to see if I can get it to do that. And then the ladder, you know, I was showing you that ladder there earlier as I was mumbling on about getting these parts. And that ladder is just a thing that comes with all the figures, so they presumably could climb into the chair or fix the weapons, do whatever, you know. So that's pretty much it, you know. You got this nifty chair, a couple weapons, a harness, the ladder, a little trap that always came with each figure. And that's the Dino Riders. That's how they are. Yeah, the Dino Riders. This is a bad guy one, an evil Dino Rider. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Thanks a lot for checking this out with me, guys. We have more Dino Riders coming down the pipe. I'll show some more of those guys in detail for you. And we'll talk to you next time on the Vintage Geeks Toy Room. Hey, how was that Mandalorian trailer last night? Wasn't that freaking amazing? I can't wait for the Mandalorian. Star Wars is awesome. All right, guys, we'll catch you later. If you want to, follow, subscribe, whatever, you know. Okay, we'll see you. Bye.